Hi there, my name's Jill Paxton, and I'm the faculty member that's in charge of the German Equine Study Abroad program, also known as the German Equestrian program. Just wanted to give you some idea about how we've set this program up in the past. In 2018, some of the students at Iowa State found out that I was judging and giving clinics in Europe and asked me to create an opportunity for them to study abroad. So we worked together and put together what we felt was both a fun and educational equine experience as well as a good cultural experience for the students across Germany. What we were studying is a little of the difference between the way the equine world is regulated in Germany, where it is all under the German Federation, versus the comparison of how here in the United States each association is separate in its own identity and its own rules. When we traveled to Germany, we first landed in Hanover, where we had the opportunity to visit the Hanoverian National Stud and the Hanoverian Training Center. From there, we went through Celle, a small German community that gives you an opportunity to really see and understand the German culture. We also went to Bergen-Belsen, where the students had a chance to visit the concentration camp where Anne Frank died. From there, we went on down to Warndorf, which is where the German Federation is located, and saw the Olympic Training Center there, meeting with many of the Olympic training officials who talked with us about the way things are set up. We also went to Munster, where they have their national zoo, and we had an opportunity to see the history of the horse presentation at the Munster Zoo. From there, we traveled to Cologne and had an opportunity to see the Cologne Cathedral, where they worked on construction for approximately 800 years. Along the way, we went to the Westphalia National Stud, and then from Cologne, we ended up taking a train from Cologne across to Munich. In Munich, we, of course, visited the Hofbrauhaus and the summer residence of the past kings and queens, and then traveled from there out into the mountains to see Neuschwanstein Castle and Schwangau. Lastly, we ended the trip traveling to a quarter horse and paint horse farm where we had a picnic and then took a trail ride up into the mountains. One of the students who went on the trip that's here to speak with you today is Casey Nelson. So Casey, could you talk with them a little bit about your experience on this trip?
Certainly. So this trip was wonderful, both in cultural significance and, of course, learning about equines. A couple of significant points for myself was the Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. Of course, growing up, learning about World War II, you never fully understand the significance until you're there. And another highlight for me was the Olympic Training Center, where we were able to tour the grounds in which they train their future Olympians, speak with some of the head trainers, and explore their methods of training there as well, which was a lot of fun. In addition to that, I would like to speak to the budget for myself when I was in Germany. So most meals are included with the price you pay for the trip, but I also allotted about $15 per meal that wasn't covered. And you also want to leave a little bit of extra money for any souvenirs or any other things you might want to partake in while you're over in Germany.
Thank you so much, Casey. If you have any questions or concerns about this trip, please don't hesitate to contact us and let us know what you need or what we can talk about to further explain this trip and the opportunities. One of the things we have not talked about is the extensive research that is done in Germany and how informative it was to realize that at the German Federation they do an amazing amount of equine research, which of course plays into how successful their teams are. Come join us. We would